Today on this pre-event podcast. I'm so excited to talk to you a little bit about an exciting event that we have coming up online in a live setting that you can join from anywhere, from your phone, your tablet, your PC, however you join these types of meetings. We want to be able to put on a great program for you called Emerging Therapies online live event. It's going to be February 21st and 22nd. And I personally want to invite you to come hang out with me and to learn from some leading experts talking about the new therapies that are coming out, and even some of the ones that have been around for a little while. We want to talk a little bit about what all is happening within the research field and what options are available to those of us living with bleeding disorders. And, living myself with a bleeding disorder has been a long journey of trying to educate myself along the way. And we find that it's very, very important to have a clear understanding of what's available to you for your resources so that you know how to best treat yourself and or your family members. So we're excited to do that at Hope, and we're looking forward to this great event. You can go online right now and register at hope-charities.org, and we would love for you to join us. But today on the call, I've invited a friend of mine from good friends over at Drug Co. to talk a little bit about this exciting event. And Shannon, it is great to see you. Thanks so much for coming on to the pre-event podcast with me today.
Of course, it's great to see you too.
Awesome. Well, I'm really excited about this conversation because I feel like emerging therapies is something I know years and years ago, it was like there was only a couple of options for any of us. And then all of a sudden it's like, there's so many options. I don't even know how to keep it all straight. So in kind of some mild special sort of way, it's a little bit selfish because I'm still trying to learn all about what these new products do and what's coming down the pike and what's available, what's not available. So I want to learn myself. And I thought this would be a great time for us to hang out together and do this online. So, but I know you're going to be excited and be involved in this program as well. But I wanted to just introduce you to our community a little bit better and for people to get to know you. So this might be the first time people are getting to know Shannon. So tell us a little bit about where you're from, how you're affected, and also what your role is with Drug Co.
Yeah, of course. So I am Shannon and I live in Indiana. I have type 3 von Willebrand's disease, so that's how I'm related to the community. And I am the von Willebrand's disease specialist for our company as well.
Wow. Wow, that's awesome. There's so much changing within the landscape of women living with bleeding disorders in general. I'm so thrilled to have somebody of your expertise that has a background. You're living with it. You understand what it's like to live with it, but you also understand the challenges associated with finding the right physicians, navigating all of the different issues that are associated, whether it's insurance and all of those types of things. So I'm so glad that you're doing what you're doing, and we want to say a big thank you, especially to Drug Co. You guys have been a great support to helping us to be able to get moments like this together. But tell me a little bit about what you're excited about and really, how this event really impacts your life.
Yeah, so I'm excited to hear more about the iron deficiency session that everyone is having, but I'm also interested to get on as many as possible because I'd love to see all of the updates in the hemophilia community as well and see all of the different therapies that the patients are now going to have or going to have future. So.
That's so good. I am too. I think that there's going to be a lot of, we have some really leading researchers that are going to be doing a lot of discussions on some of these things. I noticed just recently, one of the sessions we have is with, and I think you and I talked about this before briefly about Octapharma, just got a labeling approved for a prophylactic treatment for people with von Willebrand's disease, which is so exciting because that's really, as far as I know, and again, we're going to learn more about this, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it might be the first prophylactic treatment that's been approved from an FDA labeling point of view. So that's really exciting for that community, right?
For between the Willate and Humate, yes, it is the first one. And I think it's going to open a lot of doors for insurance companies to actually approving treatment for people with von Willebrand's disease. So I'm very excited about that.
That's so excited. And I don't want to put you on the spot here too much, but tell me a little bit about your journey. You grew up with von Willebrand's disease and you had, some challenges along the way, but tell us just briefly a little bit about what that was like and trying to get treatment yourself.
Yes. So I was diagnosed at 6 months old. My mom was only 18 years old at the time, and she took me into the hospital because I was covered in bruises. She didn't know what was going on. Naturally, they were like, oh, we need to call CPS. So they did, but there was one nurse there that just so happened to have an idea of what a bleeding disorder was, and she sent us to the right places, and I was diagnosed with type 3.
Wow. Holy cow. That's incredible. Having the right person, the right advocate, the right person with a little bit of education at the right moment is everything. I think a lot of us have stories of bruising and CPS and all of that has
Yeah.
been something that was a concern for a long time, but it's amazing that you were able to get diagnosed so young. That's incredible.
Yeah, I was very, very grateful. I can only imagine if I was actually had a very bad injury and I needed to go to the hospital or something, we already had that medication on standby. So I was very, very grateful that I was diagnosed early in life.
Wow. Wow. Well, I'm really excited about this event. I know that you're going to be hanging out in some of the sessions and people can
Yeah.
reach out to you there. But also, I know that you'll be I know there's some other folks from Drug Code that are going to be involved in our exhibit hall sessions. Those
Yes.
are going to be a lot of fun. A lot of people really enjoy those times. But tell us, is there any way that maybe if people had questions for you specifically, is there a way they can reach out to you directly?
Yes, I have my email and my phone number down underneath myself and or Shanmar93 at DrugCo NC, and then 757-971-0574 is my phone number.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I really would encourage anybody if you're watching right now and you're looking at this session, you're thinking, "Oh my gosh, I have never seen another person with von Willebrand's type 3." This is a prime time to reach out to Shannon
Yes.
to find out a little bit more because she really is truly an expert in this area. So I
Especially if
really
it needs any sort of help with finding a right doctor or anything like that. I love trying to get people on the right track and getting proper treatment. So,
That's so good. That's so good. And I also wanted to, mention too that people can join us for this event by registering on the website. So you could just go to hope-charities.org and you can get involved in the conversation to learn more about this and other therapies that are coming down the line. There's a lot happening within the research space that will be coming out over the next 2 or 3 years. And we hope to dive in and kind of wade into that conversation a little bit as well. So really, really excited about that. But Shannon, thank you so much for
of
joining us
course,
today. And big thank you to Drug Co for being so supportive through the years to helping our community as a whole, but also helping us as an organization be able to provide moments for educational purposes like this. It's just such a great time. So thanks for joining me on this podcast today. And we look forward to seeing you very soon.
of course. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to see you guys' event here in the next coming days.
Awesome. All right. Well, we'll see you soon. Big thanks to Drug Co, especially for helping to sponsor and help us to put moments together like this. We are super excited to be able to bring this type of educational content to you. It is challenging sometimes to wrap your head around all of the different various issues, and whether that's we work on other issues throughout the year on mental health and insurance support and understanding how to navigate resources. All those things are challenging. We felt like it was really important for us to also talk about some of the research that's happening in the world of bleeding disorders as well. So we're thrilled to be able to do that. And we couldn't do it without Drug Co's help. So thank you so much to the whole Drug Co team. And I really appreciate Shannon being here. We're going to have a ton of fun. If you haven't registered yet, make sure you go on the website and do that. But we're also giving away some raffles throughout this thing. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be giving away gift cards and all kinds of prizes throughout the entire experience. So if you can join us from your phone, you can join from a tablet or your computer. And we would love for you to do that. We have people all the time that join in these meetings that they're sitting at lunchtime at school, or they're sitting at their desk at work, and they're just listening to it while it's happening. And so we encourage you to jump in on that. It is a live event, so you'll have to participate live, but all you have to do is register one time, and we'll send you all the links so that you can get all the specific information. If you can come to one session, that'll be great. If you can come to all of them, even better. So we just want to get connected with you and learn more about how we can be supportive to helping you navigate the journey that you're living on with a bleeding disorder. So once again, a big thank you to Shannon and the whole Drug Co team today. And we look forward to seeing you at Emerging Therapies. Take care.